What's up, YouTube? It's Michael from Poker Path Chronicles of a 1-3 No Limit Grinder. And let's jump into the hand I have recently played. Okay, so in this hand, I am in the cutoff. And basically, I was targeting this guy here, okay? So this guy sat down, looked like a recreational player, was splashing a lot, limping a lot. So I was trying to get heads up with this guy. Let's jump into the action right now. So he limps from under the gun 2. Then a loose aggressive guy, recreational guy limps in as well. I have a queen 7 of clubs, which is garbage. But like I said before, I want to get heads up with this guy because I also noticed that he also likes to see a lot of flops, but he bolts to c-bets and aggression, so I wanted to get heads up with this guy. I decided to raise to $20, but then the older gentleman on my left calls, and a little bit of little bit of whatever I got to know about this villain. So the villain was an OMC chatty guy, some kind of retired guy having some relaxing time playing poker. He's been rather tight, but on the passive side, usually limp with strong holdings such as ace king, ace queen. So when he called me, I didn't expect him to have a strong hand. Although it could be, because even though he was usually limping with strong hands, if he was really strong like kings or aces, he would probably 3-bet those. So that was my read on the guy. So he calls. The recreational calls and the lock calls. So we go into the flop. Multi-way. So the flop comes 4 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, 5 of hearts. Recreational checks. Loose aggressive checks. So at this point, I can represent overpairs. I can represent ace king of diamonds. I can represent ace 10. So I decided to bet for half a pot, $40. And then the villain calls. The recreational folds and the other guy folds as well. So we are going to the turn, which is 6 of spades. So now at this point, I don't expect villain to be strong. He could have a 10. He could also be on a flush draw. Now, I have a nothing. I have a bluff. I could have queens here. Jacks, ace 10. Now prior to his hand, I played with this villain twice, and I noticed that we were involved in 3 pots, and two of them I won, one we chopped. But every time I won the hand with this guy, I overbet the pot, and he didn't like. I've seen it before too. Somebody made a big bet and he folds, so I don't think he liked big bets. So on this turn, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna down bet. So I down bet to $20, and then I want to see his response. Now, if he calls, I think he's really weak. If he's gonna raise me, I'm probably down with this hand. I'm not going to continue because it's just I can't win the hand. Well, it depends. If he like min raises, I'll probably call. So anyway, I bet $20. He calls. And now the king of hearts comes in. So at this point, I think, okay, if he was on some busted flush draw, it could be maybe ace high flush draw, which that missed. Could he have a 5? At this point, I don't think so. I would probably heard of him. I would probably hear him having a 5 somewhere, either on a flop or on a turn. 10 is possible. King is good for my range, so I can represent, ace king suited, pocket kings, king queen. So I decided to overbet the pot. So I decided to go 225, and he was thinking maybe for 30 seconds. Then he asked me a question. He's like, "Did that king really help you?" I kind of looked at him, but I never said anything. Finally, he decides he mugs the hand. So we win the hand, and then he asked me, "Oh, did you really hit a king?" I said, "Listen, I might have, but yeah, I think it was a cool hand." Like I said, I decided to overbet. I don't think there was any other way to win this hand for me, and I think the king was a great card. So yeah, that's about it. Now I also, if you already went this far, and you enjoyed this video, I'm always happy to be able to get critique on my plays, because I'm still in a learning process. So the comments will be appreciated. If you would have had a plan differently or something. But I think this was the interesting hand, and that's about it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.